back again with a game between VP and Mouz. VP leading 2-0 now. They banned the Mirana. They're tired of those Podcut arrows. And they also banned the Lycan. IO banned from Mouz Sports, and we'll see if they ban the Treant like they did before. But yeah, it's been a pretty crazy series so far. We saw two comebacks from VP, and I feel like Mouz must be feeling a little bit uncertain about this game because they had a pretty big lead in the previous game, and they still managed to fall to VP. VP playing really well, managed to come back from deficit, sort of having figured out Mouz's style and reacting to it. We saw that with the Mouz not minding to go all in on just one hero. So they went all in on the silencer in their forest, and then they came wrapped around from the side and just crushed them. One of a few battles where Mouz focused on silencer. Silencer was able to get off his ult, buy some time. The rest of his team came in and swept them up. Also, the Nature's Prophet pick proving to be quite powerful in that game with his pushing potential and his ability to farm, really helping VP to catch up. So we have the same bans as before, pretty much, except for Mirana. Instead of, I think there was a Bat before. So we might see a Bat Rider pick up from Virtus Pro here. Would be surprised if he didn't get picked up. I mean, he's a really great hero. Oh, so they go for the Natures again. They really liked what Natures was able to do with them. So Bat Rider going to come in for Mouz Sports. Bat Rider and AA. Mouz Sports making VP making very good use of the AA last game, and Mouz Sports looking forward to being able to turn those tables on VP this game. We'll see if that works out for them. So Natures is the first pick. Leaves you open to a lot of counters, Bat Rider being one of them, being able to go into Firefly and grab you through your trees and everything else. But the way that AA, or well, his name is AA, but it's kind of confusing, but the way that VP played Nature's Prophet last game, he wasn't really relying too much on his Sprout to escape. It's just more of a positioning thing, sort of avoiding conflict, kind of skulking away and hiding in the trees. So a pretty effective way to play Nature's Prophet, just focus on pushing the lanes and jumping in T-fights, which is what you should be doing, but you don't really see that as often. There's less confrontational in Nature's Prophet. A ban on Rubik might show that Virtus Pro is looking to pick some heroes that have big skills that are worth stealing. Venja Nature's already pretty decent in terms of skills to steal. And a ban on Wraith King. So we're seeing bans from both teams towards heroes that they felt that the other team played quite well. VP doing really well with the Wraith King, getting a few early ganks off with him, and then transitioning into sort of half carry role later on when he was sort of following Dragon Knight around and making sure that he kept up his 46% lifesteal. I'll be right back. Just need to let my cat out. A ban on Puck. So another ban. Virtus Pro. They saw that MSS was pretty freaking effective on Puck, and they don't want to play against that again. And I would be surprised to see a silencer ban, maybe as the last ban for Mouz Sports, given how brutally destroyed they got by silencer. Or maybe they'll just choose a lineup that's not as dependent on following up with spells in sort of a synchronized or concerted fashion. But it's fun to see these teams sort of recognizing different heroes that the other team played quite well and banning them because they just don't want to deal with it again. Vengeful Spirit, an interesting pickup. She recently got a buff to her aura where when she dies, the damage bonus gets applied negatively to the person who killed her, and it's an aura, negative aura on them until Vengeful resurrects. It's not a huge change, but it might come into play here. We'll see. Well, probably will because she's liable to die, but... Mousesport's really mulling over that last ban. Enigma ban, very interesting. Wasn't really expecting that. So Sand King, a strong hero, really strong in lane, very strong in team fights, has the ability to juke pretty effectively to Sandstorm because though it's channeled, it gives him invisibility in for a small walk duration as he fades back in after his Sand Cloud, so you can use it to juke around and escape death from time to time. And with a blink, he has a really strong initiation distance. So Virtus Pro, again, with a Silencer. Honestly, I don't know why Mousesports didn't ban the Silencer instead of an Enigma. They might have something planned specifically, but I feel like a Silencer ban might have made sense given that they chose to ban heroes like Wraith King. Silencer really just tore him apart last game. Probably going to be Illidan again. Carry's safe with a Silencer, probably with Avenge on top of him. Nature's off, and then we'll see who they slot into the last two spots. Likely going to be Batrider off lane. Sand King and Ancient Apparition are going to be in lane. And Mousesports is kind of running low on time here. They have 46 seconds of reserve time, and still a lot of bans and picks to make. I think they're kind of struggling a little bit here to figure out what they want to do. And, well, we'll see what they decide to do. But, I mean, they have a good lineup so far. But I'm worried they're not doing enough to prevent VP from picking the heroes that they want to have. Really, really low on time here.
Dire team pick.
So Slark, an interesting pickup. He can hit through Nature's Prophet Sprout. Excuse me. He can use his Purge to get rid of Silencer's various abilities, as well as stuns from Venge and stuff like that. And Slark's a pretty strong hero. His ultimate allows him to kind of just attack uninterrupted. And so far, Virtus Pro does not have a lot of AoE to hit him with if they want to hold him down. So we'll see how Virtus Pro responds to that. And they have plenty of time to think about it. They have a minute and 20 seconds of reserve time here. Lifestealer. Lifestealer's a hero we haven't seen a lot of lately. But he's going to be maybe jungling? I don't know if they're going to run dual lanes. They might put Lifestealer as a carry with Silencer as a support, transition into kind of a 3 role later on.
10 seconds remaining.
VP's got a pretty strong lineup right now. If they do put that Silencer with the Lifestealer and the Vengeful, you get the slow off with your Lifestealer, and you can stun and reduce armor with your Vengeful, and then Curse the Silent. That's a lot of burst damage coming out. And if they do choose to use the spell, they're going to take it immediately.
10 seconds remaining.
So we'll see what Mousesports is doing right now. But right now I'm favoring Virtus Pro just based on the previous 2 games and also the picks they've made so far. A ban on Dragon Knight. So why didn't you ban Silencer as your 4th ban? Come on, Mousesports. You really think they're going to pick Enigma? I don't think so. I don't know. Not feeling it. Maybe I'm being a little bit too critical.
10 seconds remaining.
They might have the last pick that really makes sense to have banned.
5 seconds remaining.
Virtus Pro.
Reserve time.
Pondering who to ban. They don't have a mid yet. And Mousesports is picking first, so I was just gonna say that. I was saying probably gonna get an OT. I should have said it earlier. Train of thought too slow. Troll Warlord. So, geez, Mousesports going for a very unconventional lineup. Troll Warlord does have some synchronization or synchrony or synergy with Slark because with his ultimate. And Queen of Pain, a surprising pick for mid, so probably gonna be Slark against Queen of Pain, which will be interesting. And everyone's disconnecting. Not sure why. I guess they have to redo the servers or something. Looks like that's the case. Jotem is still in the game though. He's ready to... He's ready to win this all on his own. Everyone is disconnecting. Suppose I'll disconnect as well. Although I'm really curious what's going to happen with Jordan. Is he like, because he hasn't disconnected yet. So I guess we're just going to run this again.
30 seconds to
We've done this a
battle.
few times before when they were having troubles with the servers, but I guess they're just going to run it again as soon as everyone's ready and they can get the game back up if they were having lag issues. I think this game is happening now. We'll see. So I find it kind of, I don't know, how is Jordan still in that game? Who knows? Waiting. Alright, so the game's back up, and they're probably just going to go ahead and make the same picks they did before. I'm not really expecting much else. Hopefully Valve has the servers all sorted out by the time the international comes around, because it's going to suck for people watching from home if they have to reconnect all the time. It'll probably be a lot easier though because they're doing it from a central venue. So we're just going to see the same picks as before, I'm sure.
Dire team pick.
I speak for the trees.
Radiant team pick.
Yeah, they're just going to cycle through those same picks
Pick.
again. Nothing special.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Radiant team pick. Radiant team pick.
Silencer.
They're just doing random bands here on the side.
Radiant team ban.
See your sense of humor coming out there. I think Mouse started off seriously and then they banned Abaddon and they're like, okay. Is we're just having trouble remembering who they picked?
Queen
Queen
of
of
Pain.
All right.
Radiant team pick.
So Jotam has returned from Excel in the other game and joined this one, which is good. So Illidan in the carry role. Let's switch this back to the free camera. Illidan going top to carry.
Prepare for
Ruby's
battle.
support, silencer, and vengeful spirit. G gonna go mid again, and Nature's Prophet is already over here actually. He's gonna go ahead and ward up while he has a chance before risking getting destroyed, which is pretty clever on his part. And I don't think that Mouz suspects that he already came in to do his warding. They're going to go check and try and find him in the jungle, but he's already long gone. And I think he's going to give this ward back to someone. Yeah, to Silencer. So interesting, Nature's is going to be running without a... He's warding actually this camp to mess up with Batrider for his synergy here, working on these camps. But Nature's is running without a ward for
30
sight.
seconds to battle.
This one doesn't give any sight, and this one doesn't give any sight. So he's running without a ward. It's a pretty risky offlane for him, but... Wait, why is Boots on the courier? I have no idea what he's doing right now. Oh, I think it's to help him with blocking the lane, because it's kind of
The
difficult
battle
to...
begins.
if you're running too fast, you have to hit stop all the time, so he's going to just use a 295 move speed to start, and then later on his boots can come to him. Very interesting strategy. But yeah, so AA chose to block this camp here and this camp here, which might seem kind of random, but what it's going to do is it's going to fuck up. So Batrider loves to do stacking and Firefly between these two camps and between these three camps. So by doing this, he eliminates this camp, which gives him a lot of XP, and he eliminates this camp, which also gives him a lot of XP, and definitely reduces his ability to do that effectively. Although Batrider's top, so he might have misjudged that scenario a little bit. Glaive's first on the Silencer just to harass the Batrider. Fada's going to go mid as Troll Warlord. Interesting matchup against Queen of Pain. She's going to get a lot of harassing for sure, because every time he comes in, she's going to dagger him and hit him a few times. Misery did pick up, I think, an Invis Ring, and he's hiding in the trees there. AA is playing it safe, doesn't want to get picked off at the start. So no first blood yet, although NS is harassing the crap out of him. And he might actually drive him back to the jungle, and then we'll see that those wards that they slotted in are going to pay off. Oh, pause. Finds the sentry. So yeah, these wards did pay off for him actually, because they did draw Batrider back to the jungle, so that was well played on his part. And forced pause to spend money. You did check for a ward here, which you would typically see when you're offlaning, but AA chose to just completely forfeit that, and he's just going to rely on creeps coming to his tower, because he sees that it's just too risky for him to land. And oh my goodness, they're just going to dive him. Ah, but he has tangos, so he's
Double damage.
off into the trees. And they might actually take some tower damage because of this. Yep. Poshkat going to take a few good tower hits. Nature's with some nice jukes there into the forest. It's one of the benefits of having tango. And he gets one last hit. Very exciting day for him. Well, let's check the last hits. In the mid battle, we have Queen of Pain leading pretty heavily on Troll Warlord, which makes sense to me. I don't know about the Troll Warlord pick. I mean, it's an interesting pick. It's definitely different, but I don't know if it's going to work out for them. But I guess it's worth a try, because they're trying to play more standard game, and they're just losing outright to VP, even with an early lead. So Queen of Pain, also kind of a rare pick, but definitely more of a standard mid, and she just not worried at all about Troll Warlord coming in at her. Screams, hits him, and then blinks away just to make sure she doesn't get killed. Paz here is stacking the camps for Batrider. Batrider's sneaking around, he's trying to get some experience, and he's going to see if he can grab these neutral creeps. But Vench is still there, and she can still get the last hit, potentially. The life of an offlaner, you're just desperately trying to get some experience if you can. Sand King here is going to keep an eye on bottom lane. And Fada is going pretty aggressive here on Queen of Pain, and sort of making a little bit more progress, but he's still way behind on last hits and denies, and she's got a full level over him. She sees the rune top. She's going to go ahead and snag that. She has to bring the courier back to her because she was doing a bottle crow. So a little bit of a delay there that probably shouldn't have happened. Would have been better for G to wait for the rune to come up before choosing whether or not to bottle crow. But, you know, no one plays perfectly 100% of the time. A just really suffering here on the experience front. He did a lot better last time because he was against a solo laner, but here he's definitely struggling to find any sort of experience or farm. And if he does move forward, Slark's going to jump on him. Sand King's probably going to follow up, and he's just going to die. And he has no sight, so there's no way for him to try and avoid that kind of fate. Oh, the slow is going to get the cold feet off. She did use her blink. This looks like it's going to be first blood on Queen of Pain. Beautiful play, and G trying to be a little bit cheeky. I did see him invisible behind the tower. He was trying to find a way to get a kill. A going to TP in here, and I was trying to help Queen of Pain, but sees a chance to get some solo XP, a few levels. He can get a level in Sprout, which will help him with survivability. And yeah, he's going to probably grab the last hit here because Queen of Pain's not going to get it, and then back up. He does have level 2, and he can transition into duoing the Force, but he's in a lot less of a favorable position than he was last time. Interesting pull from Jodam, so snugged right in the trees there to get the creep aggro, so you can use them to tank a little bit. Well played on his part. Troll going again here on Queen of Pain, but she's not going to die this time. Fada kind of making it work mid, and he's shown that he's a pretty strong mid. He did quite well that first game as OD. He did well. Oh no, that was last time. I forget. Oh, G going really crazy with the aggression here on. I don't know about diving towers. He probably want to try and line up his ultimate, but I'm not convinced it was worth it. G here hoping for Rune to be top. No dice. Rune is bottom, and it's going to go on pause. And that sucks for him because he needs to get the courier to come out again and bottle crow, but it's going to Lifestealer, who has probably, I don't know what he has on route. He has his Midas recipe on route. So at least Lifestealer's farming well here in the top lane. Illidan doing a great job taking full advantage of what's available to him. Queen of Pain called in a gank mid. They're going to go on Fada, but TPs prevent them from being able, and they're going to counter initiate. Queen of Pain maybe looking for the scream. No scream. She kind of, no, too low. Damage is too low to take out Fada, and that's brutal. Like VP was searching for a chance to sort of equalize the lane because Queen of Pain was suffering against Fada, but no luck. And this is looking like another game where VP's fallen behind pretty heavily in the early game. Maybe they just suck at the laning stage. I don't know. But meanwhile, Illidan is farming up a Storm, and he's going to come out, and he's going to be a pretty powerful force in the mid game. So we'll see if that helps VP stabilize. They are behind on kills, and they are behind on gold and experience, but not hugely behind. Nature's abandoned his lane. He's hanging out in the jungle now, going for what looks like the same build. Face boots into hand Midas into whatever else.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So it's working out okay for them. Slark also having a pretty good time farming up. He has a blink dagger, which is interesting. I haven't seen a blink dagger on Slark before, but I can see the value there. You just blink in, and you're right on top, and then you can just go ahead and pounce and then follow up with whatever else. G doing a bit of a better job here, dodging the whirling axes from Troll Warlord. Illidan looks like he knows he's alone in lane. He's just going to go ahead and push the tower because they could use a tower here. He's kind of farmed up his hand in Midas. He can transfer into the jungle later if he needs to.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So it just makes sense for him. NS missed that last hit. It's a sad day for him. That's like pretty significant in terms of his golden gun. Oh, Fada going in on Quap there. She might try and the way that G's been playing. Oh, Mouz dropping the Venge with that blink initiation. I think it was a blink, but it wasn't on cooldown, so maybe not. He did get the pounce off and Sand King followed up, showing the power of that lane. It's pretty risky. So Illidan just right up in there, taking care of the creeps. He's not worried at
Radiant
all.
structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Fodder just keeps going on Quap, and he's gonna. Oh, the miss on the high ground! So lucky. She is so lucky, and he's making it work. He's making that mid battle work out for him. I thought Quap was gonna end up on top, but
Radiant's top tower
that
has
gank
fallen.
really helped him a lot. Pause here is kind of stuck. He doesn't have a T. Oh, he does have a TP. Maybe he's waiting for an opportunity. He probably just wants to slip out of the trees. But he needs to wait for Illidan to leave. So yeah, so he waits for Illidan to leave patiently. Takes the opportunity to peace out. And the whole time he was getting experience, so it wasn't a complete waste of time for him.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Misery looking to get a Blink Dagger. He's been doing pretty well early game, so he's a chance there. Lifestealer rotating into the center lane to provide pressure. He's got his phase beats up, so he's farming really well. We'll see if he goes for an armlet next. NS doing pretty well. We'll see how hero levels are here right now. Oh jeez, and the jump on NS just gets destroyed by Poshcat. Poshcat showing himself to be a pretty sweet playmaker. He's made pretty consistently throughout the game some pretty sweet plays. That Blink Dagger on Slark, which I love to see. I'm a big fan of Blink. Working out quite well for him. Fada rotating between his skills to get last hits, secure them as well as possible. He wants to take down this tower. Venge is nearby, but he's going to be able to take it down without a fight. The fort does go off. AA here working towards his Midas. It's going to be a little bit later than usual, but that's alright. He managed not to feed bottom lane, which was a risky lane for him. We'll keep an eye on net worth here. So Lifestealer may be leading, but everyone else is pretty far behind. So this kind of depends on as to whether they're going to be able to build on the strength of Lifestealer or not. I think Slark might go for the bouncer. Oh no, he's got... he's a little bit wary.
Dire's bottom tower
So I don't know if he noticed that he's in sight there, but then he would have known there was a ward there because it spotted him. And he's going to notice here as he comes through that there's a ward here, so he's probably going to tell his teammates, hey guys, there's some wards here for you to de-ward. So here he's kind of checking to see where it is. Not above here, ward's not up here, so it must be below. Haste Room bottom. Looks like Mouz is going to grab it. MSS, maybe not. It's going to go on Slark, and he's going to run in and
middle tower is under attack.
maybe try for a kill? No, he's going to cycle through the mid. It's a little bit slower right now, but Mouz leading 6-0. Similar to their other games, we'll see if they can follow up on that. Oh, Fada might come down here. They might get a kill. Venge with the stun. A does land his ult. Quap finishes him off, and they're going to continue working on Ancient Apparition. I don't think he can escape there. The swap to cancel the TP. He's not going to get out. But they're turning it around on Illidan. Illidan does not have matched immunity. Good work from Mouz, really making them pay for that. And they're probably going to finish off. Oh, Quap here providing some damage. She's looking to... Oh, she can't save VP, but she does scream on... Oh, Poshcat survives with barely any health. Ultra kill for him. Beautiful play. Oh, Silencer doesn't quite finish off on Batrider. That would be a nice pick-off for him. So, I'd say that was in favor of Mouz overall. I think that was 4 kills for them. All on Poshcat. Fada... Did he die? Yes, he died. But he's got a mech, which is very interesting build on Troll Warlord. He's just ready to go in their face. It doesn't matter to him. He can get up on their faces, he can get his whirling axes off, and then he's going to mech to stay alive. He can help his team out. Sort of serving as the initiator along with Stankin. So they have a lot of initiation, actually, and they have 2 blinks already. Quap was hoping to get something going with Lifestealer. But no luck there. She's probably going to drop off to the side to... well, I guess not. Now Lifesteal's going to jump out of her. She's going to keep him in her for now. Interesting. So, she's going to hunt for a kill. I thought she was going to let Lifesteal just jump out because nothing was happening there, but they're going to look to see if they can make something happen. And that is a lot of burst damage. Oh, Poshcat mid. Johnner gets the stun off, but Poshcat purges it. That AA ult's going to finish off Vengeful. There's the Lifestealer jump out. Mech from Fada proving his worth. They're not going to be able to stop him from TPing out. And now that... oh, G's going to go down for sure. Illidan trying to fight back, but he's going to get stunned and taken out as well. Oh my goodness. Just destruction. Poshcat just does not even care. He's just tearing the other team apart. 9-0. He's going to get away again. Heal back up. I'm just waiting to see if VP manages to turn this around like they did last game, but it's not looking super salvageable at the moment. Natures has managed to avoid dying. Maybe speaking a little bit too soon. Poshcat going to go to work on him. Another just destruction. Oh my goodness, this Blink Dagger build just makes Slark very dangerous because normally you have to hit the pounce, but with the blink you just jump in right on them and you pounce immediately and not much they can do about it. Although you have to place the blink correctly to make sure that you leap into them. These two are going to keep pushing tower? No. Misery's going to drop out, go farm bottom. Sand King's going to grab probably a TP. Oh, he has a TP, so I think he's just waiting to see if it'll be safe. A smoke up, they're going to try and go on Poshcat mid. And I'm not entirely convinced it's going to happen. But if Sansa gets his ult off, nice swap, they're going to take him out. There's no way he can escape that. Vengeful, unfortunately, gets the kill from that. But still, a great kill from there. Beautiful swap plus Sansa ult to hold Poshcat down. Without his purge, he wasn't able to get out like he was in the other fights. Here, Mouz is looking to counter this. They do have Blink on multiple heroes. That blinks in, grabs Lifestealer, but he manages to rage. Misery goes invisible, but now he's miserable. I love making those jokes. That sentry catches them out. Fada does take out Nature's Prophet, so a 1-2 trade for them. Not especially ideal. VP, maybe with that that kill on Poshcat, they're going to be able to turn it around again. I'm very impressed. That shows quite a lot in terms of character and resilience if they're able to come back in 3 successive games like this with the early lead for Mouz and then come back and play intelligently and still make things happen. I wish my games went like that more often. Although I have had games like that. And those are pretty much the most satisfying games of Dota, I find. So Mouz here is going to see if they can take bottom tower. It's pretty low. They should be able to. They do still have the advantage. Illidan continuing to farm. He's saving up for something. Not sure what exactly. So yeah, Mouz going to pressure this tower here. Poshcat no doubt waiting for another chance to jump in. They're going to go ahead and just clear that tower out.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Pretty easy for them to take, but VP knows that it doesn't make sense for them to try and initiate there. They're throwing down sentries here to prevent some sort of, I don't know, maybe some Sand King shenanigans. Make sure there's no lane ward there getting him sight. And, oh my goodness. Poshcat just going in. This might be a little bit risky for him. He's going to take out Jordan, but oh, it's not a problem. He's able to pick him off and back out. And that initiation with the Shadow Dance, not much you can do against him. VP chose not to take AoE. Oh, picking off on G. G's down. They're going to move forward. Maybe take out NS. No. NS managing to stay alive. But just so much initiation. The Blink Dagger on Sand King, on Slark, and on Batrider. Just brutal to play against.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
So happy with their tier 2 and all the gold in their pockets. They're going to back up. Wondering what Poshcat's going to get next. He does have a ton of gold in his pocket. He might go for something like a... he might just work towards an Abyssal and just grab that right away because he's pretty close to being able to afford a Sacred Relic if he does choose to do that. Good job last hitting there. AA continuing to farm. This time he's working into a Shadow Blade, probably recognizing that it's a little bit too risky with Poshcat running around destroying everyone to play like he did last time. And all the Blink initiation is too easy for them to get on Nature's Prophet and take him out.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Bot moving down to take out the tower. And they're going to fish this off pretty easily.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Don't see how they're going to be able to defend it. Although A's sending out the ultimate, if he does manage to land it, it could be pretty devastating. A huge radius, like the biggest you could get, but not quite enough. Oh, they're going to jump on Fada here on the tower. No one's there to help him. MSS does come in, but the Silencer ult holds him in place. They take out Paz. Will they take out Poshcat? Poshcat. Oh, nice swap on NS, saving him from Poshcat. Poshcat's going to lose invisibility soon. Venge looking to stun. Will she get the stun off? The Purge is done. If they manage to take out Poshcat here, this is going to be a big play. He looks like he's going to get away. He's going to have the blink and going to peace out. But still, that was a great fight for VP. 3 kills there. And they're looking like they might be repeating what they did earlier. Illidan face to face with Poshcat. Mouz here, Misery here as well. They're just going to back up. They know it's probably a risky endeavor. Oh, Illidan backing up again. Nice jukes. Managed to block out Poshcat from killing him. Oh man. Jotham's going to die. Poor Jotham, he just gets wrecked every game. Oh, they do get the Silence of Misery. Misery's going to fall for sure. And they're looking to turn around on Poshcat, but the Slark movement speed plus the blink is just too difficult to catch up to. So that's a decent trade for them. Silencer getting another stack of Int. Fada is caught up Vlad's up, so that's going to synchronize well with Slark, I guess. Trying to work down middle tower here. VP, in the meanwhile, is pushing down top lane. They do send Illidan to defend tower, and he's got some farm here. He's got his Mjolnir up. He's looking pretty powerful. Interested to see what he'll choose next. Whether it be like a movement speed item or more attack speed. Maybe a Basher to hold someone down. Oh yeah, we're going to look at Poshcat. Oh, so Poshcat decides to go for a Scotty. Not sure why he saved up that much money. Maybe because he was still trying to decide. Fada with an invisibility rune is going to try and go and flop. If he gets the stuns correctly, he's going to be able to finish her. She does blink. Sankin comes in. She's used her blink. She's going to die. G falls again. Shadowblade up on Nature's. 2 competing wards here. Always curious to see if someone notices another one is placed. Looks like they didn't though because it's still there and they're both at like half duration. Probably happened during a big team fight. Poshcat going to go ahead and clear out this wave. These 3 are nearby, but he doesn't know that. He sees the screen, so he knows they're doing Ancients. He wants something to happen. He tells Nature's to go in. Oh, never mind. Nature's is on the other team. But Bat's going to go ahead and grab someone. Picks up the Nature's. They can't really defend him. Nature's is going to fall. Nice pick off. So, poor Venge. Jotham just wants to help out, but with the screen, he betrayed the fact that they were doing the Ancients there, and Mouz gets another easy kill. Poshcat 13-1, looking pretty powerful, and I think that he has his he's done his Scotty. Silence. Oh, Fada falls, not enough to save himself, trying to TP out there. And VP, they're going to defend their top tower, not a big problem. Poshcat looking pretty scary though. Scotty, drums, blink, and treads at 23 minutes. Not bad at all. Although Lifesteal is still leading him on net worth, surprisingly. And these top 4 are kind of running together as a pack. Gold looking pretty even. A little bit in favor of Mouz. And I don't know, Poshkat's been destroying, but I don't know if he can carry hard enough. It's looking like VP's starting to stabilize. They were really far behind. At one point it was like 7-0 or something. Now it's 22-10. With those kills falling on pretty key heroes. Lifestealer getting some kills. Nature's as well. So they might actually make something happen here. Even though they're pretty far behind. Poshcat just ripping around the map. 514, pretty disgusting. With those drums, he almost has max move speed when he's not in sight of the enemy team. So he sees Nature's there top. I think he's wanting to kill him, but not going to be able to get the pick off. Nature's hiding pretty snug up there in the tower. VP dropping back for a smoke, I think. Yeah, they're smoking up. That's why they went all the way back into their base to make sure there are no words to spot them. Not sure why they're waiting so long though. Maybe they're waiting for a chance. They spot something that they're going to shoot on. Pa's looking to get some farm in. He wants to finish his ultimate. He's using his ulti to scout on Roshan, but they're not doing Roshan. They're looking for someone to kill in the forest, and it's probably going to be... These guys are ready to peace out. They know something's up. They're using the high ground for sight. Oh gosh, Misery's going to fall. Bat manages to force staff off, but just instantly destroyed there. Wasn't quick enough. Although I don't know how he could have been much quicker. And then Eye on Poshcat, so he's just gonna run around to ward everything. He does have a blink dagger, so you can even take out those high ground wards. This is gonna be brutal for VP. I think he had a pick off on what's his face? On Poshcat. He's gonna go in, jump in. Ultimate for Silencer is down. Jotum's probably gonna fall as well. He does manage to get the stun off. He's fighting for his life. Swaps out through the trees, but he's still gonna fall. There's no way he's gonna escape from this. G trying to defend this with a mech here from Fodder, gonna keep him alive. Poshcat running around. They can't really hold him down, and he's ready to just peace out again. That was an unfortunate engagement for VP there. They were starting to make
I know I can trust you
some
guys.
progress on starting to turn this around, but this Slark is just tearing them apart. Oh yeah, here we see the Vengeance Horde. Damage reduced by 20%. Not super significant, but something. Might at some point lead to someone surviving or dying. We'll see. Oh, and H is going to TP out. Man, I'm rooting for VP now. I mean, after the performance they had in those games, it's just so impressive, but don't really see how it's going to happen with Mouz is currently... Well, you can never really count him out, I guess. Slark using his illusion, keeping an eye on Roshan. Pretty good use of illusion. They last for quite a while, so gives you certainty that you're not going to end up with a Roche kill for the other team by surprise. I feel like Poshcat's probably going to get a dagger next. Sorry, no, not dagger, a basher next. And Mouz smoking up, looking for an opportunity to pick someone off. Remember, they have that huge initiation with all their blinks, so, and the ability to disrupt any sort of potential escape. Nature's probably going to fall here. He doesn't know what's coming. He's just farming happily. Goes invisible, but it's not enough. Gets tied in place and taken down.
You never felt more shit, did you?
And they managed to take down that sentry too, which is nice. Looks like they're going to push that top tower. Meanwhile, VP going to take Roshan. They know they can't defend top tower. This is a good chance for them to pick off. Lifesteal grabs Vegas, and they spread out. They're going to farm the lanes. No chance of defending top.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Illidan continuing to farm. He hasn't really been in too many team fights, so this could be a bright spot for VP. And Nations is doing a pretty good job of farming up as well.
Dire's top
So
tower
they
is
lost a lot
under
of towers,
attack.
but they're still holding in there. They've got... They might have something going for them. Bat probably gonna... No, he's not going to. Poshcat wants to take out this ward, but he doesn't know where it is. He's trying to figure it out. He's using his sight range here on the ward. So he knows that when he exits that range, it goes down. So now he's probably gonna... He knows it's not there. So I think he's gonna find it now. No? No. He's still confused about where it might be. But they have to rotate bottom to defend because they don't want to let them take a tower for free. VP choosing to play it safe. They're not gonna run into that fight. They know they are behind, so they're gonna try and farm a little bit to equalize. And they might. I mean, they've proven that they're capable of it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So Lifestealer invested in Queen of Pain again. They're looking to pick up a kill, potentially.
Illusion.
Poshcat grabbing another illusion rune. So he did get a Basher. Good choice. Pretty strong on Slark. He pounced them.
Double damage.
Bashed them. There's not much they can do to fight against that. So it looks like there might be a team fight coming up. Both teams moving through. They don't know the other team's there. Quap gets her ulti off. Lifestealer picking off Batrider. Poshcat does get the kill on Vengeful. Again, poor Jotum just getting toyed with, constantly dying. They managed to dodge the A ult. 1 for 1, decent trade. They're not too upset about that. Assault Cuirass here on Illidan gives them a lot of fighting power and more survivability. He's probably looking to avoid dying to Poshcat, and he's building up that health and armor and everything else, so he's going to have a pretty decent time of it. Poshcat trying to find Nature's. Will he jump? Will he jump? No, he figures Nature's is gone. But Nature's is not gone.
Come to me.
They didn't clear out this camp, so unfortunately just one for them to kill. But still, money is money. Then Jotum. Better hope he doesn't get spotted out again. VP just hanging out together as a group here. So Mouz ready to take the middle tower.
Dire's middle tower is under
And that's gonna
attack.
fall. Without a contest.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Not much they can do about that there. Illidan risks being picked off here. They want to go in on him. Now they're going to silence. No, maybe not. Illidan's still alive, got swapped up by Jotum, but he's being... I don't know what happened to him. Maybe got disarmed or something? They're going to look to go back here on Illidan, and he just gets dropped immediately. Fought at just such a big lead, hard for them to fight. Illidan out of position. He should have been, honestly, should have been further back. Because they're not in a position to fight there without a tower, and he just kind of fed Mouz another kill.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Mouz, I think they're kind of aware of how they lost last time. They're putting on a lot more pressure than they were before. They're going to take out this melee Rax.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle
VP can't really do
tower
anything
under
to
attack.
stop them. They might try and go in now. So they do manage to save the melee Rax. Oh, the stun initiation. Nice swap from Venge. They're going to keep working up. Poshcat going to pick off NS. Nature's trying to do something but doesn't have enough farm to do anything meaningful at the moment. Oh my goodness, this is looking pretty bad for VP. Only Venge and Nature's up, and there's not much they can do together. They do save the buildings, but who cares about that? Don't know if that was worth the buyback from Nature's. He probably hoped that he could help defend more, but not much luck there.
Illusion.
VP was making a bit of a comeback there. They were starting to equalize, but Illidan getting picked off without being able to do anything was just brutal. And they have so much CC that goes through BKB. They have Troll Warlord's Bash is going through BKB. They have Lasso on Batrider going through BKB. They have the Basher. Well, now they have an Abyssal from Slark, so just brutal. Like, if you get caught up for a second, they're going to just destroy you. Podgecat probably feeling pretty good here about about his performance. Just watching him farm. So they've smoked up. They're looking to maybe pick someone off while he's pushing. I think they think Podgecat's all by himself, but they don't realize that he's actually with company. Quap's going to try and blink in and get the silence off. And as they're going in, they do get the silence off. Podgecat goes invisible, though, and manages to purge. This is a disastrous engagement for VP. Mouz is just going to clear him out, pretty much all for free. Gets the stun off. GG. So VP cannot perform the magical reincarnation act again. Although they do a pretty good job of trying to stop Mouz's momentum. Fada really doing a good job there mid against the Quap. That rotate and the kill on the Quap helped him out a lot, and he was able to just keep pushing. Podgecat just destroying 22, 1, and 7. Almost made through that game without any deaths. Another impressive performance. So 1-2, 2 games in favor of VP, and 1 game in favor of Mouz. We'll see how the next game goes.